All of these rebel fighters are from Misrata. There are hundreds of them. At the start of this day, they were still at least 200 kilometres from the city of Sirte. That is the city that is still in the hands of those loyal to Colonel Gaddafi. Today what they are doing is pushing out, aiming to close that distance, clearing territory between Misrata and Sirte, which they say is still being patrolled by soldiers and forces loyal to Gaddafi. The convoy has stopped here because they spotted the green flag of Gaddafi loyalists just up ahead. The vehicles spread out to one side, approached from the side. They seem to have reached that point now. This was the location where the pro-Gaddafi fighters were. The green flag was flying just above this point. By the time that we've got here, they've already torn that flag down. We are told they have captured 7 pro-Gaddafi fighters, but we're not allowed to see them, while there were as many as perhaps a dozen more who jumped in their cars and have headed off down the road in that direction. Just past that outpost, the convoy has stopped and there is now something of a standoff. Just down the road is a small village that is made up entirely of Gaddafi supporters. They are made up of the Wafala tribe, which is entirely loyal still to Gaddafi and refusing to switch sides. The commander here has tried to negotiate with representatives from the village. The village has refused to talk about it any further. The fighters here, you can see, they're chanting. They want to go in there by force and take this small village, but the commander is saying no. He's saying the population there is made up of women and children. He wants these guys all to turn back.
There are only a handful of fighters in there. We don't want to enter and risk killing women and children. We want the world to know that the Libyan revolutionaries are civilized.
So the commander has had his way. All the fighters are now turning their vehicles around. His concerns over easing future tensions between the Libyan people have won out over the desire of some of the fighters to take this small village. So now all the fighters are heading back towards Misrata. Phil Black, CNN, Wadi Bay, Libya.